All right, here's our loadout for 2 canoes and 7 people. 18-year-old mama, and in front 3-year-old. All this gear. I definitely wouldn't want to be on a big portage trip with all this gear, but canoe-to-site or even moving daily or every second day wouldn't be terrible. So 12-year-old paddling, 5 and 7-year-old here, me there. A little bit of gear, but it worked. Always make sure your campfire is out properly. All right, there's our family canoe trip, minus a little bit of fishing gear. So a couple of tackle boxes and fishing rods, portable bucket, first aid kits. Need to make improvements on water, a bunch of individual water bottles, but we didn't actually have to purify any water on site. I dumped out the second water bladder. We didn't use it, so we came in with all the water we needed. Love having a good camp stove on a trip like this, but I also have one of the smaller stoves for doing stuff on the side. Day stuff, food, whatever, axe, and then just general gear. I got other videos for all of this stuff, but we've got an Algonquin Outfitters canoe pack, 115 liter seal line, 75 I think liter mech slug, 230 or 40 liter mech slugs, a 20 liter mech Brooks bag, just a regular backpack, camping pad, a large 60 liter barrel I think is the size, 2 coolers, and that's basically a canoe trip in a nutshell, with all of that in 2 canoes and 7 people. A 3, 5, 7, 12, 18, 40 something and 50 something year old person. Well, this is not technically kitchen, so I've got 3 candle lanterns going in there, my bag of ropes and cords going in there. So there's all of my big spoons, my fillet knife for fishing, big knives, kitchen knives. My water filtration system can go right in there as well. I got 2 of them actually. I got a backup, and that one's not put together right. All right, so packing the barrel. This is our kitchenwares. The first thing I put in is this thin hammock weight Evisote pad, insulated pad for hammocks. And the main reason I do that, I got a big pot that goes in. And this allows me to put other things in here without the metal clanking around each other. I fold it, and so the next thing that goes in is my big frying pan. This is a big 12-inch GSI pan. I love it. It's my first trip with it. Whoops, I should clean that. It's my first trip with it. Heavier than what most people will take, but that is a good cooking pan. Oh man, that was just a dream to cook with. So I put it outside, and see, it's not going to clang up against that and damage each other. So I just basically I have my little MSR stove and my little pot set that can go inside there. They fit in the pot. An extra canister for my stove, but I'll arrange it in amongst the folding of the yellow thing so that it's not getting clanged around. And all of my spatulas and that sort of thing I put in vertically like this. I'll pack it a little bit more and show you. All right, so we like to have these individual bags for each person to put their own clothes in. And you can color code them, you can name tag them if you want, and those bags go into a dry bag so that not everyone necessarily gets their own dry bag. You empty this out when you get on site and give people their bag with their gear. And there's all our sleeping stuff. Okay, this is a Seal Line 115 liter. It's their lower end model, not the high end one. I got our 7 sleeping bags, a Thermarest Junior Original and a double-sized climate pad in there, just about a perfect fit. So sleep system is basically tents, sleep, all the pads, almost all the pads in the 2 bags. Next slog, 70 liter maybe. I got Wanderer 4 tent, Sierra Design Zeta 4, 2 4-person tents. Way at the bottom in here, there's a hammock tarp, like a tent tarp for a hammock, a junior climate pad, a regular climate pad. That's a Thermarest Original junior size rolled all up. And whoops, and the Hennessy hammock, and that'll all fit in there just fine. All right, so this is the Uco Candle Lantern. I highly recommend getting the neoprene sleeve. It keeps it from getting banged around in your gear kit. These things are awesome. I always put one by the outhouse or the thunderbox at nighttime so that you can find it easily in the night. And if you're not familiar with them, these things will go through a blistering rainstorm, high winds and everything, and the odd time they will blow out, but mostly they don't. And they have special candles that go inside. So the thing with these is, see the spring on the bottom? The candle is perfectly engineered to fit into that sleeve. You can see it sticks out the top like that. And the spring, as the thing burns, it pushes the candle up so it burns perfectly 100%. It's like engineered to burn 100%. And all you're left with is this tiny little sliver of wax, and it'll burn for 8 to 10 hours. They're just incredible. They're incredible little things for light source. You can use it for heat in your tent in the wintertime. And they're like I said, you definitely want to get the neoprene sleeve for it, because I've had some without them kicking around in my gear bag and they get banged up pretty easily. But if you pay the extra $10 for the sleeve, it keeps really well. So goulash rehydrated for just shy of an hour, and I threw it in the pan just to warm it over, and it's looking pretty damn awesome, I gotta say. They're nibbling at me. These candle lanterns are amazing. I'll do another video of how they work. I always set one near the toilet when camping. Started doing that with scouts so that it's easy to find in the middle of the night. These things, I've had them go through like torrential windstorms, downpour, and they can usually stay lit through most of that. The odd time they will blow out, but they're pretty amazing. Anyway, I always bring a few of them, and one thing I use it for is marking where the bathroom is so you can find it more easily at night.